And run yet say MPP Communications team member was Sunyani East Police for Achino. Na the entire police for chain and say okoko posti edited pictures, AI edited pictures of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Sam George, and then Felix Ofosukwachi, creating them or depicting them as gays. Until the AI echo create more pictures are more aye gay at yasiye. Na say police for chain no yasanso tie say police for asanso akwakoche Abronye. Sa two stories in no. And Raman fan bremo intimate bremo, but there is an update on those stories and I'll bring you that update. Don't worry. When that your first time or has subscribing, now click the notification bell on the so. Or you our latest news be about one sa ebeka. Mr. O click the notification bell on the so options me and sa ebeba. Pick it all. Oh yeah, now I like a video way. O like a video way ya. Updates na me debe bremo on this story and any other story I do today biano. And also ebema wonsaka and then dia wombre obi a YouTube app now bon say ababa beto screening him. Now let's read the story on Abronye say ye chi ne den Abronye ye ya ema enra ye chi wono nso e kan wo say MPP's Abronye DC arrested by police again. I say the Criminal Investigations Department CID of the Ghana Police Service has apprehended the Bono Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Kwame Bafo, widely known as Abronye DC, following a series of controversial public statements. I said the outspoken politician was reportedly picked up on Monday, 13th April 2026, to assist with ongoing investigations into allegations of offensive conduct conducive to the breach of the peace, false publication, and conduct likely to cause fear and panic. Also, while the police have yet to issue a formal charge sheet, sources close to the investigation suggest that this latest legal entanglement is significantly tied to alleged threats directed at a presiding judge at the Adenta Circuit Court. Into the entire Abronye and say, according to the story, no, Abronye akwa threatening judge our Adenta Circuit Court. You see, Abronye akwa kan sembia allegedly no a threat to judge bia Odi Assembly. Also, the nature of the alleged threats has raised eyebrows within the legal community, coming at a time when judicial independence is a subject of intense national debate. This is not the first time the MPP firebrand has found himself in the crosshairs of the law. The arrest follows a similar incident in September 2025, where Abronye was detained on charges of offensive conduct. As the news of the arrest spread rapidly through the capital on Monday, sparking reactions within the ruling party. Supporters of the regional chairman often view his rhetoric as a necessary boldness in political communication, while critics argue that his statement frequently crossed the line into illegality. The Ghana Police Service is expected to provide a detailed briefing on the specifics of the investigation within the next 24 hours. Until then, the Bono Regional Chairman remains in custody as detectives process the statements and evidence gathered so far. Senior American, there's an update to this story, and the update is that Abronye has been released, but I'll bring you DC Emma Abronye releasing, but a different story I'll do together. I'll do after this because I want to properly talk about this. Okay, I want to talk about it. I want us to have a chat and talk about this. You see, this goes to the point I always make. It's funny. Here, proud to 2024, me can say me. Someone me can say, we've all seen how judges are ruling on cases in this country. We all saw how the MPP were praising those judges. And this year, Omoba, you see the same MPP and you see what they will now start saying about judges. This is Abronye. Abronye, who virtually, and And I want you to understand how powerful Abronye was. How powerful Abronye was. Yes. Abronye was so powerful that Abronye could speak and say on the internet, say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, onim Atamils ni wu enihumbi. Emma, ebo Mahama ni team to the point where they had to report Abronye to the CID. So I said no, ankwanko si who. That was how powerful Abronye was. Because Abronye, oye, Ekufuado, ne darling boy. You know, from what we hear, Abronye mo stande, ewo omu region honi nyamana, Ekufuado support you omo. Oye, Ekufuado darling boy. Said all those things about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, but nothing happened to Abronye. And the yeni. Today, even in opposition, meaning, of course, a MPP for NDC time, NDC kasa etia judgments bia, na judges no edimirika and their contempt. But MPP by meaning say judges ninsu suro MPP full. Afenyo marking to me a press conference na wakase tia judges. More warning. Me man te say judges no free afenyo marking for contempt. Asem na say wu. Abronye nso ekase tia judge a war threatening judge no. Eye police for near my kokofa Abronye. I mean the judge could also say Abronye de ye contempt. And then the judiciary will support. But meaning you see police from Congo for Abronye. Aden wakase tia judge va threatening judge. And now me no ka say you granting the bill. Now when nipa kro koko granting Abronye bill afenyo marking, but we'll talk about that later. The same afenyo marking na onam judges so ka say ane Mahama to tokonu na de oye or say judiciary say the same afenyo marking and the onu no defend Abronye akwako jinemu ama Abronye you see Abronye akaseti judge na wa threatening judge. And it looks like, you know, this is the MPP. This is their party. This is what they want to do. If it is not going their way, then it is wrong. And that has always been the MPP. These people are in their party, they are becoming heroes. They've noticed. Later in the future, right? One day in the future, if NDC ba Bemwa, this will be the trump card for Abronye to get a huge appointment. Because Emrana MPP ewo position no ni chini tum and your kasaka kra ni china tum or kasaka kra ni inti I say I thought some opportunity bi amano a yebe hwe nim said da achi bi no yebe or the benya big appointments or the benya appointments kesiye if MPP ever comes back to power. And me say MPP for just say bia will be a 1 year MPP ni non realize it. But MPP for realize say this is how their party is run. MPP for omo realize say na wo party no you running no. This is how their party is run. This is what happens in their party. Once you are controversial, you say things near chiwa ema wuji din. Into a more realizes idea no. That's exactly what they will do. And Abronye na NDC by Abronye. This is about the third time I hear Abronye meboa. Obeko swaye. Obeko akwatena se ne we hu ne se dem biom na mensan so nya sisi a ebe mama gidin. Odi see yeti won amode. Ebusianfo yeti on my we mu you see. Ebusianfo book na eda screen is no your friend or your action plan for weight loss. Na wa we fu so a opese we fu ekofom te say ye papa yi a woda screen is yi. Ana say wako hospital ye say o BP e wosro. Ye say o cholesterol level e wosro. Ye say wan hwe ya obetumi enya eye diabetes because the sugar level wosro. Na nsem wo hwe a wo nante kakra na wabre, wo ye djuma kakra na wabre na so first no nanka nye sanete. Wo ho abon hu se wo nan ahya se tatai. Generally no wo hwe a o body nim no entwaye enyama nkoye mesra book we it is for you. Book we ya wodia. Na I don't want you to spend a lot of money. Say obeko baby ni ama withdraw 1,000 cedis. This book is just 100 cedis. Now, so opese auto book na number na a dash screen is no 055-807-4986. Just call that number. Fresa number no. O fresa number we are you be settle up and then we'll show you the version of the book ebeboa near the amount. 100 cedis. So upe book ni bi na utie na ye Ghana ni na wa brochure very simple. And on so be call Amazon. Now we search for the title of the book. Your action plan for weight loss. O search na eba na wato ye be shippy book no hard copy near the abro. Na uto book we na oye emunyama nina after 1 week obehu ne se sa de na yaka se wo su nina obehu ne se afi wo mfele biom oto aso na oye na eko 2 weeks 1 month obehu ne se afi de why fine into oye nyama miensa pe na book ne betre oye sa nyama miensa na you are going to see how your health is going to come back into ne pe book ni binato medamu ni na se montre mo adwo comment box ni mu